installing a heat pump is no harder than installing a boiler. So actually, yes, everyone can get these. The driving factors at the moment are getting it accessible, getting the support from the government, and then getting everyone to understand that it's just a source of heat. It's as good as a boiler. Put it in your house.
What we're going to learn about today is an amazing machine. It's called a ground source heat pump. In a few years' time in Britain, we've promised we won't heat our homes anymore using fossil fuels like gas or oil. And probably the most frequently used machine to heat our homes and our buildings is going to be the heat pump. It runs on an amazing piece of physics, a thermodynamic loop called a refrigerant cycle. It's called a refrigerant cycle because we use this mechanism in our fridges at home, in our kitchens, in our freezers. But we can run this machine the opposite way round to transfer heat into a building in order to take heat from outside, perhaps from the ground or from the air or from a body of water like a lake at low temperature, and take a small amount of heat energy from these colder, lower temperature environments and use our heat pump to concentrate that heat up to a higher temperature and lift it into our buildings.
So Kensa is the UK's largest manufacturer of ground source heat pumps. Ground source in that they take the heat from the ground and compress it and put it into heating systems in homes and in commercial buildings. All of our heat pumps are manufactured here on site. Typical projects that they go into, well, the high end go into high-end homes, your installer developers, grand designs, that kind of home. But at the other end, we have installed literally thousands of our shoebox heat pumps into social housing, converting tower blocks from natural gas, and also replacing things like electric storage heaters, which are expensive to run and actually not very effective. So replacing all of those with small shoebox heat pumps in every apartment or social housing house connected to a shared array of pipes in the ground. This is the first cell of assembly, okay? So these guys are taking that kit, which has been put together into a refrigerant circuit on those shelves there. They're taking a chassis with a compressor on it, and they build it all together to give you a refrigerant, to give you a full heat pump refrigerant circuit. On a shoebox heat pump, the control system is on the door that's fitted to the front of the heat pump. Okay, that's the PCB, which is designed by Kensa engineers. Okay, and manufactured for us in St Austell. Once we fitted the electrical system, it goes off into the other building and it gets tested as a heat pump. So we actually have a system there that simulates the ground array and the heating system by providing hot and cold water. We run it as a heat pump. We program its operating system and we get it set up so that it can be used.
And we're expecting each of these heat pumps to last around 20 years.
Around 20 years, could be longer.
And at the end of the life, it's already written into the engineering that when they're decommissioned, they're taken apart carefully, the refrigerant's extracted,
yes,
recycled, along with the whole machine being recyclable.
Exactly that. So almost all of the parts in the heat pump can be recycled in one way or another. So all of that goes back to recyclers. As you say, the refrigerant has to be managed very carefully. It gets extracted and returned to the guys who make refrigerant who reprocess it.
Around 40% of our global warming problem is related to buildings, especially to heating buildings and cooling buildings. And a heat pump is a device, an ingenious device that does that so much better than the fossil fuel boilers, the gas boilers and the oil boilers that we're all used to. I run one of these in my house and have done, a Kensa heat pump for the past 8 years. It works perfectly. I run it off renewable energy at low peak electricity times, and it has a minimal carbon footprint on the world.
If we want to explain why you do career in engineering, yeah, okay. You know, when I, as I mentioned, when I started, I was fixated on being engineering and in terms of design, okay. But engineering in itself is so multifaceted, and just think about the fact that the guys who started Google were engineers. You know, the guys who Steve Jobs, who started Apple with Steve Wozniak, was an engineer. You know, so in fact, there is no limit. And for me, engineering is about people who enjoy the imagination and the creativity involved in solving problems. If you think about stuff all the time and you try and work out how to change it or make it better or why it does what it does. You know, that enthusiasm in engineering is what ends up in, you know, incredible products like your phone, like your car, like your heat pump, you know, and it's the engineers who will solve the problems that save the planet.
From all of us here at Kenza Heat Pumps here in Truro, near Truro, Cornwall, thank you very much for joining us. Bye.